Welcome to El Umbril. Our guest Socrates, with whom I had a brief call this morning, will reveal whether it's possible to unveil the mystery of the Guardians. Remember, these are fictional stories and have nothing to do with religions or belief systems.
Once, I turned on the quantum computer with some fear, but at the same time with great unease. What if the device's failure happened again? And it happened suddenly. This time, I was transported to a dark place, with very little light, but I could see clearly enough that I was wrapped in dense fog and was walking painfully toward a kind of lighthouse or antenna apparently quite far from me. Then I heard the voice of a guardian calling me toward itself. As I approached, the glow of a near-blinding light began to appear, and it seemed to have density, as even holding my arm over my face was difficult. In the end, thanks to that light, I saw a crowd of people, but I was told they were consciousnesses ready to enter the plane of human reality to carry out their mission of experimentation.
Wow, what was that? What kind of energy are they made of? You were in the realm of consciousness, Socrates.
Yes, at the end of the path, there he was, the guardian, appearing before me as a giant, and I felt a great force of attraction, like a black hole. All the particles around him were pulled toward him. I myself had to adjust my feet and legs from time to time so I wouldn't fall. Then I realized it was time to ask questions and tried to ask the first, but I could barely stammer the words. At that moment, the force of attraction stopped, as if a powerful turbine had been turned off, and the guardian disappeared, leaving a huge void in the space he occupied and me with questions on my lips. I was stunned and very confused, yet determined to ask. In that moment, he reappeared, but in a different form. Immediately, the place was filled again with dense fog, and the guardian appeared this time in an extremely strange form, like connected needles.
This was even more strange.
Finally, he shifted into a kaleidoscope-like shape with 8 petals around it, spinning on its center, sometimes slowly and sometimes violently, in different directions of the clock's hands, and strange, unrecognizable figures were visible in the area between the petals and the center. And then I asked him what all that was, what did all those different shapes mean, and who was he? He replied that he was manifesting in multiple ways, for he had no form or figure, since he was that which in Plato's dialogues referred to abstract forms, the underlying reality of any form or figure in human reality, and the source and origin of all mathematical concepts.
Yes, you encountered an absolutely abstract being, and how did you feel?
I felt completely exhausted and in pain all over, as if I had gone on a hike like the one I once did for 22 kilometers, and I understood that it was completely senseless to ask more questions, because no matter what, I wouldn't be able to understand much. I immediately returned to reality, but strangely fresh and in a good mood, without any fatigue at all. After this experience, I had 7 months of very strange dreams, as my subconscious tried to interpret and store the concept of the guardian, without being able to do so. I had to do many meditation sessions, talking to my subconscious in a sort of dialogue, asking it to accept the mystery of these beings. There are realities that escape our limited understanding and will forever remain a mystery.
Thank you, Socrates. This is an intriguing story, full of mystery. More in the next episode. Thank you all. Until next time.